Hey guys, and welcome back, or welcome if you are new. Today's video is going to be all about my daily routine and also us decorating for Memorial Day, so let's go ahead and jump right in. Hey guys, so today we're going to start with showing you my daily routine. So it's the first day of summer, the kids are home, so we're going to start with breakfast, coffee, getting the kitchen cleaned, and then we'll just go on about our day. So I start my day off every day with coffee, and I prefer my coffee iced, not hot. So right here I'm just making my coffee before we go ahead and get started with all the morning duties. After my coffee, I typically get the breakfast ready for the dogs and the kids, but obviously right here they hustled me for a treat before their breakfast. But now I'm going to go ahead and get the kids' breakfast ready and then go ahead and feed the dogs. My kiddos are pretty easy in the morning. They just like bagels or cereal or like Eggo waffles. So right here I'm just gonna add the cream cheese to their bagels, and then we'll go ahead and jump into getting this kitchen cleaned up for the day. Get your bagel, dude. So before I start the dishes, I'm just going to light my candle because I like to get it smelling good in here. And then we'll go ahead and unload the dishwasher from the night before and then load the dishwasher with any dishes that were left over. I typically like to load my dishwasher at night. That way when we wake up in the morning, it's clean and I just empty it out, load up anything from breakfast, and then we're good to go for the day. And then run it again after dinner that night and you're all set. I'm still having a hard time getting plastic to dry really well in my dishwasher. So if anybody has any advice on that, I'd really like some tips, because it's so frustrating when you run your dishwasher and you're hoping everything's just ready to come out, and then you open it and half the dishes are still soaking wet. So I'm wiping them off before I put them away, and then right here I spilt water from one of the bowls that had a bunch of it built up on the top. So I just cleaned that up real quick, and then I'm just going to finish putting all these dishes away. Now I'm just loading up the dishwasher, and then I'm going to clean my sink out really good. I like to clean my sink at the start of the day, and I usually do it again at the end of the day, just because I just like to keep it clean. I feel like it can just get very dirty and lots of germs can build up in there quick if you don't keep it clean. So right here I'm just using my Dawn Power Spray and my Bon-Ami to make my little paste that I like, if you've been watching, to clean my sink out really well.
You better turn up. You better be there when I shake. Watch me rockin' if I can't stop. If I should fall, just go ahead. Go and catch me, baby.
The next thing that I like to do every morning is wipe off my counters, just to make sure that there's nothing stuck on them from the day before or even that morning from breakfast. So I'm going to take my Miss Meyer's multi-surface spray in the basil scent, which is my favorite, and get these counters wiped down for the day.
Turn it up on a higher level. Turn it up, turn it
And I will wipe my counters down in the morning, sometimes in the middle of the day, and then I always do it again before I go to bed, just because I do like to wake up with a clean kitchen. That way you don't feel like, oh, I have to do something right when I wake up. But every now and then life happens, and of course you have to leave things for the next day, and that's okay too.
Bring the bass, we might be wicked.
The kitchen is all done, so now we're moving on to the living room. I'm just gonna fold up the blankets from us watching TV the night before, pick up a few things, fill my diffuser, and then we will head on to the next project. Layla was going to have her iPad time downstairs, but then she decided she wanted to go back up and lay in her bed for a little while. So that was me handing her her iPad back and refolding the blanket that I just folded. But that's life with kids, right? The last thing I like to do in the living room is get my diffuser going, which I put eucalyptus in it this morning just to help wake me up and get the brain stimulated and open the senses. And then I go through and just spray my couch down with Lysol to disinfect it, and my living room is ready for the day. Once I have the downstairs all cleaned up and the kids are fed, dogs are fed, now I'm just heading outside. I'm gonna water all my plants just to make sure that they get enough. It's super hot here in Las Vegas right now, so they are getting beat up by the sun, but I wanted to give them a nice drink of water before the day started. So I'm not typically a breakfast person, but as I told you, it was the first day of summer and the day before the kids had got out of school, and one of my friends had like a pool party to celebrate the last day of school. And let's just say your girl had way too much fun. So I needed to take a minute and make myself some greasy breakfast and watch a TV show before I moved upstairs just to get my life right, because I had fuzzy head and my stomach was just not feeling good. So right here I'm just making myself an egg sandwich, and then I'm going to sit down and relax for 30 minutes before I head upstairs to tackle that area. Okay, so now that I finished my breakfast and I'm feeling much more like myself, we're gonna go ahead and head upstairs and tackle me and Frank's room. I just want to get my bed made, dust, run the vacuum, and then we'll go ahead and move on to my bathroom. So the first thing that I do before I make my bed is I always dust out any of the dog hair. Our little Chihuahua mix likes to sleep in the bed with us and under the covers, so we tend to get some shedding under there. So I like to dust out any dog hair, and then I make the bed up real nice. And then once I get this done, I'm going to go ahead and vacuum my room. I try to vacuum my room every day, but if I'm being honest, it's probably more like every other day. And then of course on the weekends I slack sometimes just because we're busy. But typically I like to keep this room dusted and vacuumed just because the dogs do spend a lot of time in here with us.
Everybody's business. Why don't we all calm down? Why don't we all calm down? I think I'm the wrong size. Not enough room for everybody's egos. Why don't we all calm down?
Now I'm just wiping off our headboard. This is another area where just dust and dog hair tends to build up, so I try to wipe this down every day, you know, after I make the bed, and just make it part of my daily routine so that it's always nice and clean. Now we're going to head into our bathroom, and I'm just going to pick up any of the dirty towels and wipe down our counters and just, you know, pick it up. I tend to keep our bathroom fairly clean, and I know last week's video I did a deep clean of our bathroom, so it wasn't too bad in here. I just needed to wipe down the counters and wipe out the sinks and, you know, just some daily pickup. To wipe down our counters, I just use our Clorox wipes. I like them. I feel like they disinfect and they're perfect for the bathroom, just to help keep, your counters and your sinks disinfected and cleaned at the same time. Another little trick just to help make it easier on yourself is I actually keep a thing of Clorox wipes under the sink in each of the bathrooms. That way if I'm in there and I see a little bit of a mess, I just pull them out and wipe it down. One of my biggest rules of keeping a clean house is if you see something dirty, clean it, or if you see something out of place, pick it up or put it away, and your house will stay 10 times cleaner. Now that we finished the bathroom, I'm going to go ahead and get the laundry out of the laundry room that needed to be folded and put away. Again, I have a ton of it because I'm horrible at laundry and I just let it back up way too much, and I need to get better about doing at least a load a day, which I'm working on adding into my routine, but laundry is just not my favorite thing to do. But anyways, my bedroom's clean, the laundry's folded and put away, and now I'm just going to start another load before we move on to the next thing. Up next on my daily routine is I like to walk the upstairs and just clean up anything that looks like it needs to be cleaned, pick up anything that looks like it needs to be picked up. So first I'm just starting in the kids' bathroom. I noticed that their toilet was looking a little yucky and their sink needed a good wipe down. So I'm just going to wipe that down, clean their toilet, and then we will move on to their rooms. The kids' bathroom is somewhere that I make sure to hit every day because I don't know about your kids, but mine like to spit toothpaste everywhere other than the sink. So I like to go in there every day and just, give it a quick tidy up. They are getting better as they're getting older because I am teaching them how to clean their bathroom and they don't love it. So they're learning very quickly that if I clean up after myself and don't make a mess, cleaning the bathroom doesn't take so long. So I think that's a good habit for them to get into, of just make sure your sinks are rinsed out, make sure you don't leave a mess in the toilet, because it's a courteous thing and it's respectful to everybody else in the house. Now we're heading into my daughter's room and I'm just going to make up her bed and, pick up anything that I see on the floor and just kind of tidy it up for her. The kids are responsible for their own space and a lot of times they do this, but on days where I have time, I just like to walk through the house and pick it all up so that when they get home or go to their room, it's all nice and clean for them. Now I'm heading into my son's room and I'm just going to do the same thing in here, make his bed, pick it up, and just make sure everything's kind of in its place so that he can have a nice start to the day. Now that everything is cleaned and picked up for the day, I'm just heading downstairs and I'm going to make Layla some lunch and take out what we need for dinner, get the bills done, and finish up a few other things that I needed to get done that day. But overall, this is my daily routine. I start in my kitchen, I move to the living room, I do my upstairs, and then usually around after lunch, I'm pretty much done with my chores, and then I just do projects that I need to get done. Then the last thing that I do for my daily schedule is I do vacuum the downstairs every night before I go to bed. So now it is Saturday and we are going to go ahead and decorate the outside of our house for Memorial Day. My husband got a bunch of these cool flag banners off of Amazon, so he's going to go ahead and get them all hung for me today. And right here, our son is helping him. Well, kind of. He's wearing it as a cape, but he's helping. while we're watching the boys hang the flags, I just wanted to give you guys some other helpful tips for starting a good daily routine. I feel like a daily routine has to be something that you feel like you can manage every day. So make sure that you don't try to overwhelm yourself by doing everything in one day. Your whole house doesn't have to be cleaned in a day, but there's certain things that you know are important to you and you want cleaned every day. So maybe sitting down and making your game plan of, okay, here's what I want to do on a daily basis, but these things really aren't like that important. They don't need to happen every day. They could probably happen once a week or twice a week. That kind of stuff, sitting down and planning that out will really help you and take a lot of the pressure off when you feel like, oh, my house is such a mess and I don't know where to start. So the other biggest piece of advice is get up in the morning and get going. Don't sit on the couch. Don't procrastinate. When you wake up, start your daily routine, get your chores done, and then you'll just feel so much more accomplished for the rest of the day. Jimmy got tired of helping, so Frank had to call me in to help hand him the screws and the banners. So you're going to see me in the background just handing Frank everything he needs to get these flags hung up. So the other thing I was wondering is, are you guys loving these videos? Are you feeling motivated by them? Are they making you do anything different than you were doing before? I'd love to hear from you guys. So if you're cleaning something that you didn't clean before, take a picture and send it to me, because I really want to see what I'm helping all of you guys do, because I don't make these videos just for myself. I'm making them to help motivate other moms and just help, build us a community to work together and build each other up instead of breaking each other down. So I really hope my videos are helping you guys, and I hope they're motivating you. And I would love to hear from you on stories of things that you've been doing different.
Shooting me with words, but I won't let them bruise. Even though it hurts, I won't show it to you.
When you guys are watching this, it is actually going to be after Memorial Day, so happy Memorial Day. I hope everybody enjoyed their long weekend and got to spend a lot of time with family. I hope that everybody took a moment to really think about what Memorial Day is and why we celebrate it, and thankful for all the people that have died so that we could be free. So happy Memorial Day. I hope everybody had a great weekend. I know a few of you were requesting my daily routine videos, so I hope this was super helpful. If you guys want to see any of my other routines, just let me know. I know that for daily routines, that's pretty easy to do, but I do have things that I do weekly, things that I do monthly, things that I do every 6 months. So, I can totally figure out a way to film that and share that with you guys as well. Also, is there any cool projects that you want to see me do? Because I'm always looking for something to declutter, and if there's anything you guys want to see me declutter and film, let me know and I will go ahead and see if I can make it happen. That's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys back here next week in a brand new video. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button so that you don't miss out on any of my videos. Bye!
Come back to you. Let me tell you, no, because my eyes are open, your words will keep bouncing away. And